decorated military veterans from Gretna will be part of a ceremony honoring their courage and sacrifice in Afghanistan this week.
The one with 4 legs will receive the medal. As Brent Weber tells us, the handler for Paco wants the world to know what Paco and other dogs like him represent.
Like any other wily old vet, Paco makes the most out of his retirement. Retired Sergeant First Class Paco and his combat dog handler, Staff Sergeant Brad Mersney, served side by side from 2009 to 2017, including the day in Afghanistan they took the heat that earned the Purple Heart.
Every single morning you would take mortar rounds. That was your wake-up call. One morning, out doing our normal patrol and got a little too close. He took some shrapnel in the side of his torso here, 4 or 5 inch long piece.
A few weeks later, they were back at it. Paco had 33 positive IED finds, saving hundreds of lives in Afghanistan. But when they first trained together in Texas, Brad's wife, Brittany, wasn't convinced.
She got up to Paco's kennel and he was just sitting there with his tongue hanging out of his mouth and his head tilted like, "What's up, dude?" And she asked me, she goes, "You really think that this dog's going to save your life?" I said, "This is the best dog that we have."
In 2016, we were there when the two reunited after service. Now 14. Paco's always on the ready with the girls, 2-year-old Braylon and 6-year-old Blake.
He was there when I was born. He's guarding me as a baby.
That dog's the only reason I'm standing here today. It's the only reason I have my family. If it wasn't for that dog and his nose and us working together, I wouldn't be here.
Paco's received pretty much every honor a military dog can. And this week, we'll get 2 more in Washington, D.C. The Medal of Bravery and the Distinguished Service Medal, both from an organization called Animals in War and Peace.
This is not just a dog, he is a soldier.
Which is why Brad and others are working to secure rights for the 4-legged fighters, such as burial in a veteran national cemetery, an honor he believes Paco has earned.
You fight side by side by the person next to you, and you fight side by side by the dog next to you, and more likely the dog's going to save your life than the person next to you is going to save your life, because they're going to find that explosive device that nobody else can see or smell.
Loud noises can trigger Paco's PTSD anxiety, but when called to duty by the kids, he hasn't lost his skills. On your side in Gretna, Brent Weber, 6 News.
Paco's just pretty easy going there at home. The ceremony Wednesday will be live streamed from Capitol Hill. Representative Don Bacon expected to present Paco with his medals.